everyone, today I'm discussing a tool that can help you to break down tasks into their action steps to estimate how long those tasks will take and can help with planning in general. Thank you to Kawana for requesting this video.
Goblin.tools is a completely free website, and in this tutorial we'll discuss how it works and ideas for using it with your planner. Step 1 is to ask yourself, what is the goal? What are you trying to achieve? If you don't have a good understanding of that, I would recommend starting with the compiler tool, where you can brain dump a stream of consciousness about the thoughts that you are thinking here in this box. And then if you click on this button that says turn into tasks, it's going to turn your brain dump into a list of actually actionable tasks for you. And then you can send them to the magic to-do tool. These are the tasks that the compiler gave us for the stream of consciousness. But for today's example, we're going to break down the task that Kawana requested, which was how to organize a house for people with ADHD. Spiciness means what level of detail you want your action steps to be. Having more chili peppers will increase your spiciness, meaning that if you want to have a lot of detailed steps, then you would choose 5 chili peppers. And then if you want a list of fewer steps, you would choose 1 chili pepper. In order to break down a task, you click on the magic wand icon, which is on the right side, and it'll generate a list of subtasks that you can work on. You can also break down your subtasks even further by clicking on the magic wand again and again and again until you have as many subtasks as you need to get that task done. If I'm not a fan of all of the subtasks that Goblin.tools generated, then I can delete them by going to the drop-down menu next to the subtask and clicking on Remove. At the same time, I can add a subtask to a list by using the drop-down menu and then clicking on Add Subtask. Maybe as part of your research, you want to watch a YouTube video about how to organize a house for people with ADHD. And perhaps you want to start with that task. So you can click on this grid icon and drag it to the location that you would like it to be in your list. There are several ways to remove tasks that you don't want to see if having too many in your line of sight is overwhelming for you. The first is by clicking on Clear Subtasks, which you can access through the drop-down menu. And if you want to keep those tasks, you can click on the arrow on the left-hand page and it will hide the task so you don't have to see it. But then you can go back to them later on by clicking on the arrow again once you are ready to focus on the next step. You can customize the tasks that Goblin.tools generates to fit your needs by clicking on the edit button and typing in the changes. For example, this one says assess the current level of clutter in the house, and maybe I want to change this to say in the office instead. It is also supposed to be able to estimate how long tasks may take if you click on Estimate in the drop-down menu next to the task, and the estimates will appear on the right side of your screen as we see here. This gives me a very rough idea of time estimates, but take this feature with a grain of salt because it definitely is not accurate all of the time. It may give you a starting point though to better understanding how long something will take to do. If you want to remove the estimates for select tasks, click on Clear Estimate in the drop-down menu next to it. To clear all estimates, you'll need to scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on the hammer icon. Each time you complete a task, it allows you to cross off the task by checking the box, and if you don't want to see the tasks that you have already accomplished, click on this filter symbol that's located at the bottom of the page and uncheck the box next to the checkmark symbol, and then all of those tasks that were completed will disappear. If you want to see them again, you can check that box again. This filter option also allows you to filter by category. The hammer icon at the bottom allows you to estimate all tasks all at once, mark all as not completed, clear all estimates, clear all completed tasks, or clear your entire list. There is an undo button to the left of the hammer icon. And you can also enable cloud synchronization so you don't lose your list. But I would actually recommend saving it to what is called a goblin file. And goblin files can be reloaded when you need to access your list again. You can copy your list to a clipboard. I like to copy it to Excel, and then you can add in a column for checkboxes to the left of it. If you don't want to use Excel, you can also save it as a PDF. I recommend changing the margin settings. To do this, I went to Margins, Custom, and then typed in 1.5 inches for the top and bottom margins, 1 inch for the left margin, and 0.5 inches for the right margin. Then when you open up that PDF, you'll see that you have checkboxes listed next to each task, and you can just print out that PDF to be added to your planner. I wanted to share some ideas with you for using Goblin tools with your planner. So the first idea is to print out the PDF, cut it to size, and to do this I used a Happy Planner insert and then I traced it with pencil where I wanted to cut so that the to-do lists were in the exact locations that I wanted them to be in. Then I punched holes in the side and I placed the inserts right before my monthly calendar, but of course you can place it anywhere you want in your planner. And for this idea, as you are planning out your week, you would pull your sheet out and then just plan when you will work on each of the tasks on your list in the order that they are listed in, assuming that you've listed them in order of priority. So for example, maybe you want to work on one task per day, so then you could just write each task down directly into your planner. A second idea is to add repositionable stickers to your monthly spread. So to do this, I downloaded the Avery template for Microsoft Word, but you can also just use Avery's template online if you don't have Microsoft Word. And I typed the Goblin tools tasks out onto the template and then printed them onto some stickers. And these stickers are actually a little larger than the ones that I showed in a previous video because I wanted more space to be able to write down the entire task. I like using removable stickers because a lot of times these kinds of tasks get rescheduled because some days you just run out of time. And I don't want to have to keep crossing them out and then rewriting them in my planner. In this example, these are decluttering tasks. So it kind of turns your monthly spread into a little decluttering challenge, which I think is a fun idea. I also wanted to mention that Goblin Tools actually does come as an app, but it is 99 cents. So I would recommend just using the free website version.
If you want to get notified every time I post a new video, check out the link in the description down below, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye! If I love you,